Hi everyone, my name is Elizabeth Stephen. I'm the business librarian at Western. This is just a quick video to show you how to use a couple of different library resources for your management class. I'm going to show you three main databases: Business Source Complete, IBISWorld, and Mergent Online. These databases will allow you to do some research specifically on company and industry information, and I'll give it a little more detail when I go into each about what they will do, and I'll show you some quick searches and how you can get to the type of information that you will need. I'm starting at this page. It's the Business and Economic Research Guide. If you look at the URL, it is libguides.ww.edu/business. This front page will give you actually every database that I am going to talk about: Business Source Complete, Mergent Online, and IBISWorld. I'm going to start with Business Source Complete. Business Source Complete is our main business database. It covers a little bit of everything when it comes to business research. You'll find articles from peer-reviewed articles to trade journal articles. You'll also find company information related to a SWOT analysis for various companies and company reports. I'm going to show you how to just get to some basic company information, particularly a SWOT analysis and a company report. I'm going to use Facebook as an example. Click on search. This first result that I get right up here at top is Facebook Inc. SWOT analysis. So a SWOT, of course, is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. PDF is here. I can just open this up right here, and you'll get key facts, and then when you come down, you'll see the SWOT and then a narrative that comes below that. There are a couple of different ways you can actually manage these documents or anything that you find in Business Source Complete. You can actually attach this to your Google Drive. If you have a Google Drive account, you can go ahead and download things directly to Google Drive. You can also email things to yourself, which is often just as easy. If you want to save the link, do not use this link up here. This is a false URL or non-permanent URL. This link will expire. So if I emailed this link to myself or copied and pasted it somewhere, in a day or so it would no longer work. If you want a permanent link, actually use this option down here that says permalink. So bring up the link right here. I can copy and paste that. Up here at the top on this blue screen, if you come over to More, and then you see where it says Company Profiles, this takes you to a different list. Of documents, actually. So I'm just going to search for Facebook Inc. What this means, this report is actually a much lengthier report than the SWOT analysis. It's by the same people. But when you get into this, you'll get into a history, key employees, a description, major products, a revenue analysis, and top competitors. So that's much more than what you would normally find in just a SWOT analysis. So Business Source Complete is a good place to go to get a basic introduction to a company with both the SWOT analysis and using this company profiles. Company profiles and SWOTs in Business Source Complete are for publicly traded companies and for some private companies. You will find, though, that just because a company has a SWOT analysis does not necessarily mean that they have a company profile. The next database I want to talk about is IBISWorld. IBISWorld is an industry database. What you can do is you can search for a company in here. You can also search for an overarching industry. Since I am looking for information on Facebook, I am specifically just going to type in Facebook. Now you'll get several different things to come up. This is actually an article that comes from IBISWorld that just looks at Facebook as it relates to digital advertising. I'm looking for more of an analysis of Facebook and the industry it operates in. I'm looking more for social networking in the US. So this gives me a definition of the industry right here. And then you'll see the supply chain, related industries, major players. And then every tab that you see listed here is basically a separate section or chapter within this report. You get an industry at a glance, key business or key snapshots, industry performance, industry outlook, products and markets, competitive landscape, major companies. So you also get market share, operating conditions, and then also some key statistics. So there's some industry data related to, there are some ratios that show up as well. rates. The other database I want to show you is Mergent Online. Whereas Business Source Complete and IBISWorld give you the information about the industry and the company, more from an outside, maybe analyst point of view, Mergent Online will give you financial information. Mergent Online includes mainly publicly traded companies, some private, but really not a whole lot. I'm just going to search directly for Facebook. This front page is going to be an overall summary of the company. And then you'll notice the different tabs. There's executives, ownership, company financials. This is really what I want to point out. This is Mergent's strong point. They have current and historical financials. You'll see you can go with annual. You can also look at quarter. And then you'll see you can look at balance sheet, income statements, earnings, cash flow. And you can go 5 years all the way back to 15. Now, since Facebook hasn't been around that long, especially as a publicly traded company, 5 years is probably going to be what you need. So this will give you the financials. Now again, this is going to end in December 2017 because it is annual. If we change this to quarterly, you will get more current financials with the last ending March 31st. This information can be downloaded. You can download it directly to Excel. You can click on filings and you can actually see what Facebook has filed with the SEC. So this is a place where you can get their 10Ks, their 10Q. This is their most recent 10Q, so that's going to be the most recent quarterly statement. This is actually also a really good way to get an understanding of how a company operates. If I look at their 10Q, I can open up the PDF here. I'm just going to look directly at the website. You can download the PDF if you want. You'll see you get their financial statements. But you'll also, if you really want to get down to the nitty-gritty of how a company operates, these are some really good statements to look at. These are accounting statements, but they really do, as I said, talk about how companies operate and what the issues are and what is happening within the company itself. So again, that's a quick overview of what you can use for your management class. Business Source Complete, IBISWorld, Mergent Online. You can contact me if you have questions or if you need help trying to find something specific. My contact information is on this page. You can also email me directly at elizabeth.steven@ww. An email is usually the quickest and easiest way to get a hold of me. Thanks.